This project took me a lot less time than I thought it was going to take, but we're not quite done. We have 2 more blocks that we need to place. What's up, agents? Zero here. Welcome back to another episode of the survival series. This is episode 73. If you remember, last time we went caving off in an area that we've never honestly been before. It's actually quite a ways away from my house, and today's actually going to be the first episode where I'm actually going to have coordinates in the top left-hand corner, because for whatever reason I was too dumb to realize I could turn those back on. I've been using them for quite a while in the realm because they updated that, but for whatever reason decided not to do that. Anyway, actually I want to start things off by going ahead and showing you guys what I get from the actual ores that I got from last episode, because I picked up the iron. I did not pick up iron and coal. I picked up diamond, redstone, and lapis, and that was all I picked up from the cave from last episode, because I could care less about the iron. I've got tons of coal, so I think this is good enough for me. So I'm going to start this episode off by seeing exactly how many of these I get. And I'm going to make sure I don't accidentally attack salt while I'm actually doing this, because I don't want to kill salt accidentally. So let's go ahead and see exactly how much of each of these ores we actually end up getting. So it looks like we got ourselves 35 lapis, so that's not too bad. I'll have to take that down to the skeleton farm later, because that's where my all my lapis is. That's where my enchanting table is. So 36 redstone, not too bad. And we got ourselves 4 diamonds so far, 8 diamonds total, so that's actually not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead put away the redstone really quick. Let's go ahead and put away the diamonds and the lapis for right now. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing in this episode, I haven't actually mentioned this yet, I realize that. We're actually going to be heading off over by, well actually it's not exactly by the cocoa bean farm, but it's in the general area. I just have to make my way over there, and it's actually going to be like down by the water, because if you guys remember last episode, we went in this same general direction to get to the cave that I found, and from there we actually found out that there's a big body of water. I'm not entirely sure if it's just an ocean or I don't know what it is, but I want to explore the water in that area, and so I had this idea last episode to actually set up a boat dock over by there, because I've got a boat dock over there by my fishing hut, and I kind of want to have another place where I can go ahead and go boating. And I actually went ahead and did a little bit of tree mining in between episodes, because I figured I was going to need the wood. But yeah, so this is about the area that we came to when we started heading towards the cave that I found. And I actually have myself a chest, I have myself a crafting table, and I have myself a bed down here somewhere. It's over there. I can see the torches. I'll eventually make a path to get over here, but for right now I don't really have one set up. So this is the area where I'm going to be working, and I've got some of the materials, well, most of the materials I'm going to need. I've got more than enough materials to actually go ahead and get this done. I went ahead and mined out 2 stacks of wood from the tree farm. I've got myself a boat. I apparently had 4 oak fences back at home. I only am going to need 2 in order to do this. So yeah, this is actually where I'm going to be working this episode. So, and I did not mean to put my axe in there. I was actually trying to move it into my hotbar. Forgot for whatever reason that was actually in the chest for a moment. So let's see, can I? No, I cannot. Okay. So that gives me enough time to actually start making a few materials. So let's see, how many do I have in my hotbar? So let's go ahead and turn this into 12, and I'm going to turn all these into planks, and let's see, 48. Let's go ahead and split this in half, and turn all these into slabs. There we go, so we got ourselves 48, and now should we be able to sleep? There we go. Alright. Okay, so, as I mentioned, we're basically making a boat dock. So I'm trying to determine where I want to start this project. I suppose what I could do is I could start laying it out like right here. Yeah, this looks like a good place to do this. So let me go ahead and get out my shovel, and the sheep is going to be a bit of a problem, I can already tell. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pick that up. And this is about where I'm going to start building this little boat dock. So I just need to go ahead and start building it out like this. And I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up these 4 slabs. This sheep is going to be a nightmare to have to work around. I can already tell. You just cannot get up there, can you? It's because of the bed. Alright, so let's go ahead and start building this out. And we're going to see, I'm hoping to get this done hopefully by the end of the episode, obviously. Because otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. Something I probably should do is give myself some of the logs. I just realized I'm probably going to need some of the logs to make this look good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a log like right here. And then I'm going to place logs right there. Is that even? Yes, that's even. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm going to build this. If you couldn't tell, I'm trying to build this about the same as I built my other boat dock. Those of you who saw the episode a while ago, I don't remember how long ago, but it was quite a while ago, where I built the other boat dock over by my fishing hut. This was back, I do believe, before I expanded the fishing hut. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's when I did it. But I'm obviously going to be building it to the same way that I built the other one. And I'm going to go ahead and put down logs here. And I want to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So what I'm going to first do is place a log right here. And I'm going to go ahead and place logs facing down. I'll go ahead and break them when I go back up. So let's see. How far down do I want to go? And apparently I have respiration on my helmet. I completely forgot about that. Alright. That's kind of interesting to know. So let's try to go ahead and get up on here. If I can get up here, that would be great. There we go. Alright, so do I have respiration on my helmet? Aqua Affinity and Respiration, so yes. Just wondering why my oxygen bubbles were going down a little bit slower. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this up. So I've got enough slabs to make it like this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And this project actually took a lot less time than I thought it was going to take. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put up a log like this. I'm going to put up a log like this. And I need to put logs basically doing the same thing on the ends. This is going to go down quite a ways away into the water. Not near as far as the other boat dock, but it's going down quite far. Right, so let's go ahead and make our way up. If I can hold down my A button, that would help. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this up. And I do not want to put a log there. That's okay, I can pick that back up without problem. And there we go. So let's see where it's right there. Okay, let's go ahead and pick you up. Alright. So now I just need to go ahead and pick up these 4 logs. This project took me a lot less time than I thought it was going to take, but we're not quite done. We have 2 more blocks that we need to place. Alright, so let's see. Where did that log go? It's right here. Alright. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to go ahead and put down the fence posts, which I obviously don't have in my inventory, but in order to put down the fence posts, I actually need blocks to be underneath them. So let's go ahead and get out the fence posts. And the fence posts are going to go right there. There we go. And so now I just need to break these 2 logs. There we go. And let's go ahead and pick them back up. There we go. Alright, so this boat dock is now effectively done. I'm surprised it took as little time as it was, but it's actually a pretty simple design. So let's go ahead and put up the wood. Let's go ahead and get out our boat. And the boat actually goes down right in here, maybe, if I can put it down. Maybe I can't put it down. There we go. Never mind. I got it. So I suppose something I could possibly do is set up like a redstone signal if I really wanted to, but I don't think that's entirely necessary, so that it can open automatically. But again, like I just said, I don't think that's entirely necessary. So let's go ahead and pick up my axe. Let's go ahead and get in the boat. So now we can go ahead and open this up, and I just realized I did not put torches down on the posts. That probably would have been smart so that mobs won't be able to spawn in this area. And I do have a few torches. So now I'm actually kind of curious about the area around me, because I've not been in this area before. I'm actually kind of curious, like, what's over here, and I should probably go back over there and at least get my coordinates. Now that I actually have coordinates available, so that I'll at least know where I need to go. So if I go ahead and get out a marker from my whiteboard, and yes, I have a whiteboard above my desk. I know I'm a bit weird, but it comes in real handy. So I'm currently at 1383, 62, and 299. Okay, so I've got that written down, so if I get lost, I should be able to find my way back. Alright, so now let's kind of go off and explore. This wasn't part of the episode, but then again, the boat dock didn't take a whole heck of a lot of time to be able to finish up. Don't know why I didn't think about that. Alright, so I'm seeing a few different things. I found there's this tiny little island. I kind of like this little island right here. I might, if I decide to do this in a later episode, I might build something on this island, because I think that having like something on an island would be rather cool, because I don't exactly have like a little island for me to like do much of anything on. Alright, so I'm seeing this looks to be extreme hills, and we got ourselves some snow tops all the way up there, so that's kind of interesting. Wonder what else is around the area. I'm not entirely sure. At least I'm assuming this is extreme hills. Okay, so we got ourselves something going on over here. So is this just an island, or is this actually a desert? It looks like it's just an island. Maybe... Oh, is this actually a desert? No, it just looks like it's just a little bit of a cape. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I'm trying to see... Oh! Got ourselves a massive waterfall up to the top of that mountain. That's kind of interesting. Alright. So I'm wondering if there's like anything interesting that I'm gonna end up finding. Ooh, there's a few caves in this area. That's actually really cool. I like that. I don't necessarily know if there's gonna be like anything interesting I'm gonna find in these caves though. So that looks to be a dead end. Okay, so this cave's not worth anything. There is some coal, but I'm not worried about coal. I've got plenty of it. I've got like, I'd like to say a stack of coal blocks at home. So I've got plenty of that, so I don't care about that. Let's see, what else can I find? There's another cave right here. There's a few different caves in the area. I should probably head back to the boat dock, which I'm looking at the coordinates. I'm apparently going in the wrong direction, but I do remember I have to at least go around this little part. So I do remember seeing this little island, so I'd like to say that I'm going in the right direction. Oh wait, this isn't an island. Okay, never mind. It must be like, yeah, it's right there. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I do remember. So let's see. Maybe if I go right here. Yeah, I do remember having to cross this shallow part, and I see light up ahead, so I found my way back to the boat dock. It's really not much of a surprise, all things considered. Okay, so we've got a lot of places to explore sometime later on, so that's actually not too bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of the boat. Let's go ahead and go to sleep for the night. And then what I think I'm going to do for the remainder of like the next few minutes is I'm actually going to head over to the fishing hut and see if I can get anything interesting. And I need to be careful of these burning zombies and that skeleton in gold armor. Alright, so I don't know if that skeleton has seen me yet. Okay, you're taken care of. Good. Apparently there's a number of mobs around, obviously, because, well, it was nighttime. So I'm kind of curious if I'm going to be able to find an Enderman. Maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, at this part, I'm going to head over to the fishing hut. And I'm going to end the episode off, obviously, as you'd expect. Doing a little bit of fishing. Maybe I can get something interesting, because I'm kind of looking to get a feather falling book. That would actually be really helpful. Okay, so the fishing hut has just come into view. And before I head inside the fishing hut, first off, I want to get rid of this piece of rotten flesh, because I'm not going to need it. So if I go ahead and do that, there we go. And for whatever reason, there seems to be a little bit of lag. It might be because of the netherwort farm. Let's see, how well is the netherwort farm doing? It seems to be doing okay. There's a little bit of growing that still needs to happen, but you know what? That's fine. Netherwort does take a while to grow. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we can get with our real deal. Yes, that is technically what we named it a long time ago. It's the real deal. So let's see what kind of things we can get with this fishing rod. So while I'm actually fishing, I do actually want to mention something. I technically mentioned this a while ago on an SMP episode, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update on it. So if you guys remember, I mentioned that I was working on a map project, and I probably ought to put some of this stuff up so I can at least see a little bit better what I'm catching in my hotbar. So I mentioned in a recent SMP video that I'm technically working on a map project, and as of me recording this video is actually technically almost done at this point. I mean, I've got all except for one level done. The levels are actually taking a lot less time than I thought they were going to take, which is actually really good. And I have one more level to do, and then the majority of the map will be done. All I have left to do after I get this final level done is the starting and ending area, and that'll be about it for this map project. Now, again, I'm not going to spoil as to what this project is, because that's kind of the person I am. I don't like to have too many spoilers, although recently I did give a spoiler as to, like, the fact that I have, like, a total of 5 command blocks, one of them being a repeating command block, mind you, where those 5 command blocks are actually running the majority of the map, believe it or not. So we've got one single set of command blocks that run the most, well, actually I shouldn't say the majority of the map, but more along the lines of the most important part of the map. And again, I'm not going to give any details on what this project actually is, but you should see it hopefully soon. By the time this video is done and recorded, I probably will be working on it after the episode is done. I get everything done that I need to get done for this video. And so I'm assuming that by the time this video uploads, that the project is actually done, or at least the levels anyway. I might wait a little bit to work on the starting and ending rooms, but those don't take a whole heck of a lot of time, all things considered. Alright, anyway, back to this episode. So far, we haven't really got too lucky with, like, enchanted books. We've mostly been getting, well, fish. We got a saddle. I got a lily pad. I do remember picking it up. I got 2 tripwire hooks, which quite a while ago, I don't remember how long ago this was, but it's been like several months that I got my first tripwire hook from fishing, and I didn't even know you can get those. Anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent. So yeah, so far no enchanted books, and I should technically be getting some decent stuff from this fishing rod, because it has Luck of the Sea, and I'm pretty sure it's maxed out on Luck of the Sea, all things considered. Okay, so some string, that's not very useful. I usually send string to the trash chest over in the skeleton farm, because I don't usually need it, and I might send this saddle over there as well. I mean, I know saddles are useful, but there was a time where I had like a full chest full of them, and I don't need them. I know some of you are probably getting mad at me in the comments saying I'm gonna get rid of a saddle. Alright, so let's see. More salmon. That is technically what I eat, so I'll gladly take that. Okay, so an empty bottle. I can probably use that in my brewing stand. Although I haven't really used brewing stands at all, because I really haven't really done much with it. Alright, you know what? I haven't been getting really lucky with the actual enchanted books like I was hoping it would, so I think I'm going to end the episode off here. So, one thing I am going to go ahead and show you guys real quick is just how similar the 2 boat docks are that I have, because apparently on the other one I just realized I put the posts off to the sides, whereas this one it's in the middle. But you know what, it's whatever. It's actually not too bad of a build to begin with. And yeah, I think this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, to make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can find me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.